My morning has been filled with Asian women. Many years ago, a dozen years ago, I had to go to a week-long training camp, in Camp Hill, Alabama, right outside of Auburn University, where Auburn is. But I had to fly into Atlanta, rent a car, and then drive over to Camp Hill. And driving over there, I see this car, and it turns out to be driven by this Asian woman. That's relevant. Not racist, relevant. And a fact. But anyway, she's staying in that left-hand lane, and she'd go flying by me, and she'd get just a little bit by me, and then she'd slow down. I'd go by, I'd cruise control on, I'd go by her, and I'd look, and she'd be a mile behind me. Then a little bit later, she'd come flying up again, go by me a little ways, and we did this for a while. And no matter what, she was not getting out of that left-hand lane. So I thought, I have hours to drive, let's mess with her. So I pull over in that left-hand lane, and she continued to do that. I mean, she'd come running up just right on my bumper, and then almost disappear, just slow down to the point of just disappearing. And that happened for, I don't know, it's like a 2-hour or something drive. The entire time. She never once got out of that left-hand lane. She just kept doing the, speeding up and speeding down. Slowing down. But on the way to work this morning, the same thing happened. This car would go flying by, and it'd get in front of me, just a little bit in front of me, and it would literally hit its brakes. And, of course, they spend quite a bit of time going back and forth, and I'm looking over there, and it's an Asian woman. So I'm like, can't be the same one. But, would not get out of that left-hand lane. I finally got over just to mess with her, just kept her behind me, and she would disappear. I mean, it was so far behind me, it would disappear. Then she'd come running up right there, all the way down the interstate. So, I thought, okay, I've never seen anybody but those two women do that. So I pull over to get me some breakfast at a donut shop. Inside, two Asian women. I thought, man, if one of those is that driver. It wasn't. But everybody, that used to be the joke of comedians for a long time. Every 7-Eleven or whatever was manned by Middle Eastern. And every hotel by somebody from India. Around here, it's donut shops with, I think, Laotians? Vietnamese or Laotian. Someone from, Southeast Asia. But the donut shops I go to, and just offhand, I can literally think of 8 different donut shops that I've been to. All but one of them was Southeast Asian people working there. I guess that's, what movie was it? Good Morning Vietnam, where one of the generals' dream is to open a Holiday Inn in California. In New Delhi, or Mumbai now, I guess it's everybody's dream to open a hotel. In Thailand, they want to come open a donut shop. I guess it's the trend. Anyway, I bring that up because I stopped at a donut shop. And now nothing goes better with donuts. I know people, cup of coffee, blah. No. Chocolate milk. Not just milk. Milk is good, but chocolate milk. Now, I've never even heard of this. Fairlife. Yep. Rich chocolate, all natural flavors. Yeah, because I guess technically chocolate and sugar exist in nature. They're natural flavors. 1% low-fat, ultra-filtered milk. 16 grams of protein per serving. It's new, too. I like the 1% low-fat, ultra-filtered, rich chocolate. This cow is kind of uppity. Look at that. It's got a top hat and a monocle. I don't know what ultra-filtered means, but I know it's got 240 calories in this bottle. That and the donuts, man. What makes Fairlife? Yup, one of a kind is pure, fresh, Fairlife ultra-filtered milk. Our milk flows through soft filters to concentrate its goodness so it tastes rich and creamy. It flew through the cow, too. It's from Chicago. Didn't Chicago have a history with cows? Miss O'Leary's, burnt down half the city. What's the logo of the money bag and a bar of chocolate with a bite taken out of it? What's that signify? I feel like I want to scratch off or something. The money bag and the chocolate. Pay us and we won't nibble off your chocolate? Oh well. Let's see. I don't know if you're supposed to shake chocolate milk before you drink it, but yep, shake well. Good, I always did. I was wondering if I was just wasting my time, but apparently, dim the rules. Lactose free. 1% low-fat, lactose-free, ultra-filtered. I feel like they're getting further and further away from the spirit of the milk. Oh, it didn't crack. I love the little foam. Okay. I forgot that foam was really good. Let me tell you my story about chocolate milk before I get into this one. There's a brand of milk, and it's weird because it will be in the grocery stores, and then you won't see it for like years. Then they'll be back in the grocery store. It's like, oh no. And they come in glass milk bottles. Kind of the square, half gallon, whatever. But they're glass, and they got the little handle, the plastic handle. And you actually pay a deposit, so you bring that glass bottle back and get your deposit back. But they had a white and a chocolate in there, kind of pricey. The first time I saw them, try it, and the white was really good. I grew up knowing several people who worked on dairy farms. Friends, I actually had relatives that had dairy farm. So I've drank milk straight from, not from the cow, but, they put it in the tank, and we've had it just the cream off the top and stuff like that. So I've had unadulterated cow milk. And it's different than what you get in the grocery store. It tastes fuller. That's just it. It just tastes fuller. But anyway, that glass, and I can't remember, there was one called, it came back a couple different times, and I think it had different names. One of them was like 7 Doves. So anyway, that 7 Doves, that milk, it tasted like that. It tasted like it had some, kind of meat to it. Viscosity. But anyway, I get one of the white ones, and it was really good. Next time we go back to the grocery store, I'm going to get some more of that. And I'm like, I want to try the chocolate milk. I was like, man, it's really expensive. I don't care. I want to try it. So I get it. And it's in the plastic bags, with the groceries. And it's pretty much in a bag by itself. It comes with a handle. Why they felt the need to bring another plastic bag into it, I don't know. But anyway, we get all the groceries out, and my wife gets that one. She sets it down on the concrete. I watched her. She gently set that down. When it touched that concrete, that bottle just busted. Just popped. To this day, I still make fun of her. So you did that to me on purpose. You did not want me to try that milk and get addicted to it and buy expensive milk. I finally did go back and get something, and I swear it was like drinking a Hershey's bar. I mean, it was just chocolate. It was great. Felt like you had to chew it. So, with that being the benchmark of what I consider great chocolate milk, let's try Fairlife. Yup. I love how fair, it's an exclamation point, is the I. Or an upside down I. But they only did it to one of them. Life, they didn't do it to. Be consistent. Wait. Only one eye. See? They did it to one eye. Ah, clever. It's good. Actually, it's got a nice little ringing aftertaste. Actually, it is really good. It ain't got the thickness of the Seven Doves I was talking about, but it's definitely better than the Highland Dairy or whatever you normally get. It's actually pretty good. You can feel that's low fat and skim milk. It's thinner than just whole milk. It's got that feel to it, but you don't get that taste. You don't feel like you're missing out on the full taste. It's actually really good. All right, I can live with this. This go great with my donuts. All right, let's rate it. If 8 out of 8, the benchmark is that one in the glass, because that's what I consider above and beyond. That's almost like a 9 out of 8. But let's call that the benchmark, 8 out of 8. This is probably, other than those glass bottle chocolate milks, this is probably the best chocolate milk I've ever had. Other than that, it's actually really good. I'm impressed. So we're going to go 7 out of 8. Only because I know there's something better in the world out there. That's the only reason that's not getting the top. If you can find this, knock yourself out. It's really good. If you're a chocolate milk connoisseur. This little donut shop is a couple blocks from my work. I can see this becoming a thing. Well, thank you, Monocled Cow. Oh, he's got a mustache. The only problem is I feel like this is a male cow. They don't give milk. That's kind of sexist. At least have the gender that's providing the product. Maybe he's the CEO. Cow over everything. Okay, I'm out. All right, till next time. As always, stay gold, Pony Boy.